Check.
There we go. All right. Dude, when I tell you what it is, you're going to be like, you fucking idiot.
Whoa, what happened?
Dude, I had a second. Oh, God. I had another window open of my YouTube channel. And so but it wasn't in one of my tabs. It was like its own separate window. So I was sitting there. It was playing in the background.
Check. Dude, now I can't hear. Oh God! It just when Tyler came in, it switched my headphones.
Yeah.
What?
My headphones don't work now.
The fuck? Oh no.
Yep. Yep. They were right until he came in, and then it switched on its own.
Let me go make sure my shit's all done.
Exactly.
Where's Manny?
Are we live?
Yes, we are. Where's Manny? Manny says he's backstage, but I don't see him. Ah, there he is. Oh no, that's Manny, or that's Sean again.
That's Sean.
Okay. Let's kick this one and then add this one. Yo,
check.
Is that working, Sean?
Yeah, I'm good
You
now.
sound good.
There we
Tyler,
go.
you good? We're just waiting on Manny.
Manny said he's waiting in the backstage. It said, but
Yeah, but it doesn't show him here for me to be able to add him.
He probably
Yeah.
clicked on the wrong link.
yeah, yeah. Oh, yep. Good call.
I'm running IT for everybody. In
God
here.
damn, you are.
What the fuck?
Hey, explain yourself. By the way, what the fuck is this on your head?
This
Is this real?
Which part?
Is this all AI? It actually looks like you're wearing a wig. No, that's
You can-
AI. I just caught it.
Yeah, you can see it's
Okay.
all.
Okay.
Dude, I ain't even white in real
Jesus.
life.
Anime is life. What's up, anime? We had a little technical difficulties to start, and Manny's trying to come back in here, but we are on.
Oh, we're live?
Oh, we're
we're
going, bro.
literally
There's
live.
Manulus.
Manulus.
And
Okay.
now
There
there
we
goes my
go.
headphones again.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Yours too,
Weird.
Tyler?
No, I have all my settings open so I can switch them back. 'Cause I think this thing just kind of glitches out some people when
That's
somebody
great.
pops in and pops out.
Got it.
Yeah. You good? You good, Sean?
Yep.
Hey!
Oh my God, I'm exhausted.
Hey.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the HollingsWorthless program. I'm one of your hosts, Big Irish J. Hollingsworth. And as usual, we have the Fab Four, the Fantastic Four, 4 men and a baby. Shout out, Miles. The Hula Goons, a.k.a. the Goon Squad, starting with the 1%er. I'm fucking saying it weird because I don't have it up yet. We have the BMW Basic Male White, the big man walking, the counterpoint, the get off my yarder, the 1%er again, the human PSA, the wheel of fortunes, there goes the neighborhood, the comedy cul-de-sac, Sean, the mechanable McCann.
Hey, thanks for having me. Appreciate it. Looking forward to the show.
Next up, we have the Coco co-host, the Black Don Juan, the Big Daddy, the Black M&M Extra Nuts. Shout out to Miles again. Campbell's Soup, because he's just good. No Apple, all PC. Manulus Rojas Martin. And last but not least, we have the Seattle native, aka Chief Green Cloud, aka Haya Hatamaya Smokin, aka Sacagawea, aka Hot Mess, Pata Hot Mess, aka Chief Spittin' Bull, aka the Box Checker.
I want to come in on the second one.
They call him the Uncancelable.
Murder.
Tyler, I'm not racist. Don't call me Joseph Smith.
Hey, what up, dudes?
God. Over abuse.
Okay, all right, I'm stopping.
It's
I'm
already
stopping.
too much.
I'm
It is already too
stopping, I'm
much.
stopping. Oh,
Yeah, they are.
wait, aren't we?
No, I'm normally up there.
Well,
Looks right
on
for
mine,
me.
yeah, it's showing on mine
What
that
is
you're.
this that we got into? Oh my God.
Oh gosh. So for everybody else, for the people in the chat, what up, Divine Equinox, BS Jeffrey, Anime is life. The people that are in the chat watching, is Tyler in the top left, Manny bottom left, Sean bottom right, and I'm top right. Is what you guys are
Yeah.
seeing?
But he shows as no guest.
What the who? Manny?
Manny.
Wow.
Oh, this is. Oh, is that? Oh, that's. No, this is live, dude.
What the fuck is
Right?
happening?
Yeah, this is live.
Manny is missing.
Manny is still not in picture. No.
We were looking at you. Manny's still not in picture. What in the fuck? This piece of shit.
Yeah, it's just gray still.
Yeah, it's gray now.
Oh man, what is going on? Oh, this will all be edited out of the audio version while we figure this out. I don't know if Manny should leave and come back or
Testing in
now
real
it says
time.
no connection.
Yeah, speaker name. He left.
Great.
This is wild, man. I like our new setup.
Isn't
Hey
it
guys.
nice? It's smooth. We test in real time. We test in production.
Oh, we have a great show for you today, though. Once we get to it, right now, though, just figuring this out. Like this, if this will work, it's going to be great because there's so much potential this shit can do. Speaker name. Oh, okay. But I guess we'll. Fucking man, he's probably like, "What the fuck is happening?" Come back.
I got something kind of funny for you guys.
Yeah.
Oh.
I found
Yes.
a new filter that.
Oh God.
This filter is so funny to me. Because it reminds me of a photo we took of Jay. You guys remember this infamous?
God, the fucking one where people are like, Tyler is not your friend.
This photo.
Oh God.
So, should I get...
What the fuck? Is that the J filter?
This is my J filter now. Whenever.
Oh fuck, man! What the fuck? What up, Victoria? Oh shit! All right.
I don't understand what Bang Bang Neener Gang. Oh, whatever.
He says
Move
he's
on.
backstage again. God damn it! I don't.
Not yet. We get to see who's back there too. I think.
Yeah.
And I don't see anybody.
Wow.
That's for the people waiting. The people waiting for us.
Okay, so as everybody sees, we're figuring this out as we're going. We can start. Oh shit! Fuck. Manny, Iron Man. Does it have a voice too? Oh, like it's got the arms too.
Got the arms and everything. Oh, kind of.
He needs to go to the very top link.
I don't like that one.
Oh, here we go. Here goes Manny. Okay, let's try it. Hello?
Oh my God.
I fucked up Sean's thing again, but Sean will be fucking fix it. Okay, does that here? Let me look so I can see if everybody's seeing it, and then I'm going to tell you everybody what was happening, why it was fucking up earlier.
Ridiculous.
Okay, he's in there. He's in there. I'm looking at it live. He's in there. Manny, say something.
Hooray, hurrah,
Yes, he is there.
Okay, all right. So what was happening before when if you were in here before and we started it and you heard all the echo and shit, that was my fault. I had another window open on another screen that I fucking had forgot. So I closed that and then we were good with that. And then all this other shit going on is just working out the kinks. But here we are. Oh, God, it only took us 10 minutes. I hope everybody's enjoyed the show so far. But we have a great show for you today. As you see, we're working on improving the podcast. Can you tell already how much it's improved? But let's get to our topics, get right into it. Aloha. I wanted to say, as everybody joined, aloha or ola or shalom. But I found out today that you're insensitive apparently now if you used all that shit. What up, Charmaine?
Are you serious?
Yeah, so it was it Fox or CNN? I travel through the different news radios. I like to hear all of them. But one of them did a whole report today that saying hola when you greet somebody or say goodbye is could be insensitive because hola has other, I mean, not aloha. Aloha
Wait.
has,
Did you see that on Fox, like local or Fox News?
it was on the radio, Sirius XM, Fox
okay,
Radio,
okay.
or I think it was Fox. It was either Fox or CNN Radio.
I feel like Fox, like, I don't want to trust them. I mean, I feel like they'll say anything.
I mean,
just
can you
to
trust
start-
any of them? Maybe
Yeah,
the BBC.
you can't trust any of them.
Know.
I mean, I
Fuck.
feel like
Wow.
people are trying to start culture wars. You know what I mean? It's like nobody's mad at you if you're
We're
saying
in one.
Yeah, exactly. That's true. I mean, but if you go to like Hawaii and you say, what, aloha, is anybody really gonna be mad at you?
They
Or if you
get
go to-
kind. I hear it's the
No!
opposite when you're in Hawaii. It's rude not to say.
Right. It's
rude not to talk that way.
That's what I'm saying. Like if you go to Mexico and you are trying to make everybody speak English instead of
Yeah.
Spanish, like, aren't you kind of the asshole? I mean,
I respect their culture, so I'm always like, hola, como te llamas? Me llamo. Hey, you too? Very, very fluent.
oh my God.
But yeah, they were saying like it could be. I don't know if they're like saying it, you're appropriating, or it's just so fucking stupid. But I was listening to that, and I was like, "Are you shitting me?" So now, what if you're if Spanish is your first language? Should you not be saying hello?
Yeah, exactly. Here's
Or
here's
you
the
come
thing.
here from Mexico, should I be like, "Hey, whoa, easy with the hellos"?
The people who are trying to cancel anybody based on this whole thing is such a small percentage, but it's the loudest voice in the room. I'm sure that
not real.
it's not real. There's like most of the people in the world are like us in the middle, where it's like, yeah, nobody's gonna get mad at you for saying, hola, shalom, or you know what I mean? Like,
You can't.
Well, somebody. I mean, there's people. Yeah, mind.
no, I'm saying, yeah.
Wait,
No, let's actually.
what were
You
you
know
gonna
what?
say, man?
No. Let's move right along. Hey, you also came out the other day. There's two. One of them is you can't use the term field, like field of work. Like, what field do you work in?
Oh, because of slavery.
That one's gone.
That's good to know.
Yeah, so watch that. The other one is that cancel culture is appropriation. That was a Lizzo tweet that went out that everybody climbed on. The cancel culture, as she explains and others have, was a thing that happened in the black community. That was the way people were held accountable, is by canceling them. And that as soon as that hit the mainstream, it was appropriated by everybody else. So that means that white people, we can do whatever the fuck we want now.
you can't get canceled. Yeah, right.
What's going on, Sanders?
Yeah, I was just gonna give a shout out to Sanders. Sanders, you missed. You came at the right time. You missed all the technical problems at the beginning. We're on a new system. There's all kinds of little bells and whistles we're figuring out on it, and you guys are all on the journey with us. But once everything's figured out, in the long run, it's going to improve the podcast a bunch. And,
I love that we moved past that, and that Sanders came and you're like, "Hey, dude, so everything fucked up. Just to recap, you weren't here for and have no idea about."
Yeah.
It was really bad before you got here.
Yes. Time theft. Have you heard about this?
No.
Okay, so
I've been accused of it at work.
that's okay. Exactly. So this one lady.
I had somebody too. I have a story after this. Go ahead. Yeah.
Okay,
I have a story.
perfect.
Oh, I might have a lawsuit based on this. I'll tell you about.
Okay, so there's a lady, Carly Bessie, was employed by. Nice writing. Was employed by for the Vancouver Island accounting firm Reach CPA. After being accused of time theft, she was let go from her position. Bessie later filed a wrongful termination lawsuit against her former employee, claiming they still owed her $5,000 in unpaid wages. The company responded by taking her to court. According to NPR, the company retaliated by filing a countersuit. Reach CPA accused Bessie of performing personal tasks when she was supposed to be working. A time tracking app on her work-issued laptop that monitored her performance and activity showed that Bessie had overpaid or was overpaid by 51 hours. Bessie denied the accusation, claiming some of her work had been printed out and done manually instead of electronically, but provided no evidence. The final ruling dismissed Bessie's claim, and she was ordered to pay Reach CPA $2,756.80 in damages within 30 days for her time theft.
Ooh, wait.
And she was asked to bring that information forward to them, and it's not that they looked at it and said, "Oh, this didn't work." She didn't ever come with it, so they told her come with it, and she never came with the proof that she had. Also, there's a few pieces missing out of that story, interestingly.
So you know about all this?
Oh yeah, I read it somewhere else, where she had actually they had found through some other either receipts or timestamps outside of their system that she was in fact off doing other stuff when she was supposed to be working. Yet what she was doing was claiming that time as she was working. So she wasn't a salaried employee. She was an hourly person claiming hours that she, in fact, was not working. So that is the definition of time stealing.
Yes.
Or time theft. Yeah.
And
wait, what was Tyler's?
Accused of that.
Yeah, what's yours?
I was just joking, but I've definitely not done anything on the clock.
Yeah. Well, so get this. So Bank of America, back in the day, they were held liable because what they would have us do as tellers when I first started in banking, they would have us show up they were like, you need to be ready to go by 9:45.
Like, can't do that. And they schedule you for 9:45.
Yeah. So they schedule you for 9:45, but they're like, you need to be in the door by like 9:30 and setting up so that you're ready to go by 9:45. So essentially we all had this like lawsuit. But because you're not one of the main people on the lawsuit, you only get like change as where everybody else is getting like thousands, so but it was wild, man. Like you didn't think about it, and you didn't ever speak up and say anything because you didn't want to get in trouble, right? Because you had to be with under like 40 hours. You couldn't be overtime or else you get written up or like, reprimanded for it. But it was like fucking crazy, man. Thank God I don't work for that institution anymore.
You know what's crazy about that too is go ahead.
I was just gonna say, Tyler, could you read Sanders' comment?
Yeah.
Are you having a problem with this
Go ahead, Tyler.
But do the Morgan Freeman voice and put on the face. And then do it.
I just came in from the field.
All right, what were you gonna say, Sean?
Yeah, so this is a while ago, but there was this guy that I worked with, and he would go to great lengths to steal time to fake people out. So he would get on like the Skype at the time, and he'd go in and he'd do this thing like where he's in a huddle, which is a thing where everybody gets together.
So it shows that you're actually like on the.
But what he'd do is he'd go find the because when you set it to I'm in a huddle, it automatic when you go into a huddle, it just switches automatically and says I'm in a huddle or in a huddle, and it has an icon.
Yeah.
Well, that icon, you could write your own little status update and say those same things. The difference is, though, is in a huddle is all in lowercase, is the way that company puts that message in there, Skype. And then also, because a huddle is just open-ended, it's just a little quick meeting you have with somebody, it doesn't know when it's going to end. Well, if you put a status update in, it always has an end time on it. So what this guy did is he put in a huddle, but he capitalized I and H in a huddle, which the system doesn't do. And then it also says will end at 10:30. So I caught him trying to act like he was in a huddle by faking it, and I confronted him about it.
And what happened?
He just kept denying it until I literally was like, okay, dude, seriously, between both of us, just say it. Like, right, I've told you everything. I've given you all the evidence, dude. Just admit it, bro.
Right.
And he did. He admitted it.
He did. You never fucking admit it. You gotta stick to the lie.
Yeah.
Dude, I was remembering I got a work story, but another one. I remember when I was a kid, my parents wanted me to get a paper route, and I fucking hated getting up early and doing it. So, I told you this before. How many?
No.
Do you know about so I think it was like I did like the first day I did it, and then by the second day I was like, fuck this. So I literally took all of the newspapers, went across the street and just fucking threw them in a dumpster, and then just went back home and went back to bed.
Jesus.
So the newspaper guy, I don't know the fucking ladder of newspaper business, but whoever was above me that gave me the newspapers or whatever came and talked to my mom and was like, yeah, so none of those papers got delivered. And I was like, oh, I don't know. I delivered them. And the guy goes, really? I go, yeah. And he goes, well, we found all of them over in the dumpster. They found them. And I was like, yeah, that was me, Sean. I go, yeah, I don't know. That's weird. Must have been somebody else's.
Nice.
I would not fucking admit to it. I mean,
you mean somebody gathered all of these newspapers?
I was like, we should maybe report it because somebody might be following me and just fucking take it.
Wow.
So fucking dumb. But I was gonna tell you,
but real quick, because it's with what you're saying. Remember how this just popped in my head with that story? Remember back in the day in high school or even in middle school where you'd be involved in like sport or whatever it was, where there was fundraising that had to happen, and they'd give you candy bars and you'd go sell them. Do you remember how many kids got in deep debt at that early age with the candy bars?
Dude, my aunt did. My aunt almost didn't like graduate from school because she owed a shit ton. She was just giving them.
They'd give you like $200 worth of candy and tell you, "Here, kid, go sell this." Okay.
And I was just like, dope.
Because they were the big ones, dude. You couldn't get in the store. You'd get like the real like Kit Kats or Reese's Pieces. Dude, yeah.
I was going to tell a work story back when I used to work for. I won't say the company's name. I'll just say it rhymes with Wahoo. Anyways, Wahoo Inc. But no, Yahoo. I worked at Yahoo. So they.
Thanks, dude.
You know, I just.
You I thought you were talking about Washington Mutual for a second. I was like,
Wahoo.
I mean, that's valid. And by the way, Sanders asked if my dog's. He's tired. He's always. I mean, that's Frenchies. They're tired. Anyways, I was at Yahoo. They fired a guy, and the guy. Excuse me. Sorry. Jesus Christ. This didn't happen to me. Sorry, Sean. One of the other supervisors fired this dude, and the guy goes like this. He goes, oh, okay. He stands up, walks around because the guy that was doing the firing, the supervisor, had a window behind him at his desk. So this guy stands up, walks around to the guy's side of the desk, and goes up to the window, and he knocks on it. He goes, yeah, I didn't think that was bulletproof, and then just fucking left.
Oh shit!
Wow.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Leave him with something to think about. That's smart.
Exactly. And then it's just fucking in your head forever.
That's crazy.
Let me see what else we got here. Oh yeah, what's the Natal plane crash?
Nepal.
That's a country.
Why does it say Natal? Natal.
Okay.
It says natal plane crash.
Maybe
somebody pregnant.
Neonatal.
It's prenatal.
Who put that? I didn't put that.
I put it in there. I don't know if you guys saw that, but it was pretty gnarly.
That was crazy. How many people? Like 80 something or?
It's like 70. It wasn't that many. Yeah, 76, 72, somewhere around.
Imagine if you saw 70 bodies out front of your house, dude. That's a lot of bodies.
That's a lot of bodies.
No.
The guy with the camera though, he was Facebook living as a.
Oh my god!
That was the thing. Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, Jay didn't hear this. So a dude, a passenger of that plane, was like live, or not live. I guess he was recording, or maybe he was.
No,
live.
he was live streaming. That's how they got the video. I was wondering.
Then he was unalive streaming.
So this is why.
Because I think they only have Facebook Live. I don't think they have whatever you called it.
Manny, can you
go ahead, Tyler? Though Tyler's trying to tell a story.
HollingsWorthless podcast. Death is never a funny issue. A lot of us will meet our deaths. Some of us have lost parents. Yeah, I mean,
a lot of us.
Some of us will live forever. But we just want to say, if you aren't alive, keep fighting the good fight, and back to you guys.
Try and stay that way.
Always so positive. But if you're not alive, keep fighting the good fight. It'll work out.
Sorry, what were you saying though, Tyler? The guy was live streaming.
He was live streaming, and then and then he wasn't. It was just like a freak accident, and then there's other people who are filming the plane from the outside. So like the entire thing was filmed, which was insane.
That's wild.
Yeah.
What happened, or do they know what happened?
They don't know what happened really, but it just looks like it weird about it turned sideways and flopped over. It was right as it was descending.
One of the pilots, like their spouse had died in a prior crash or something.
16 years prior.
Yeah. Oh.
Like
So you think it was a ghost?
No, I think it might have been something where it's like, I just want to join my loved one, and then you're like fighting over the steering wheel, and so
I think I blame it on Obama.
That's romantic, but it was probably like a mechanical error. You know?
Well, apparently there was a crash like a few years back where somebody actually just did a straight nosedive, like
yeah,
in a passenger or like it was a commercial flight.
Dude, there's a guy on YouTube. I assume that because it's really quality content. He does nothing. All right, I guess I gotta come harder with it then. That's fine. I'll come harder.
Wait,
you're just poking the bear.
It was solid.
I said there was a guy on YouTube. I assume it's a guy because it's quality content. Anyway.
It was a misogynist.
Yeah, it was Yeah. Oh, great. Yeah. Oh, so it was misogyny, Sean, in the patriarchy. I understand. No, that joke is hilarious.
Tyler trying to bury you.
Oh my god.
All right.
Anyway, so what was I talking about?
The
pilot
quality content video.
Oh yeah, so he does all these wrecks that happen. He uses the real audio, but he flies all of them perfectly in Flight Simulator. Oh. So you see how these planes, like, they're all exact too, with all the stuff that came back from the FAA and all that. But like, you can see how they flip. And
did you ever see that one, Sean, where it was like there's a video of the plane going over a bridge and just like tanking down? I think it was like in like Asia or something like that.
No.
Oh my god! Like,
is it one that the like there's a bridge, or there's a place where people are, and the landing strip is literally right behind them.
No,
so like,
no,
that's that beach you're thinking of.
Yes.
Yeah, no, that still exists.
What you were when you said a ghost, or it also made me think of two things. There's somebody that has a joke. I can't remember who it is, but it's a great joke where they say like, when your time's up, when it's your time to go, you gotta, it's your time to go. And he's like, the comic was like, well, what if it's the pilot's time to go, and I just happen to be on the flight?
Nice.
Yeah, right. You're shared,
and then
it's a shared time to go then.
And then the ghost thing, I'm sure you guys didn't see it, but I posted this thing today. We might have talked about this before, but about a theory about where the idea of ghosts came from. It all goes back to
the clan.
What?
The clan.
Clan.
No, it was. I mean, maybe it was. No, it was kids hearing their parents fucking and asking about that.
Right?
Oh.
No. They would hear like banging on the wall. They might hear moaning, and then they asked their parents about it, and the parents were like, "We don't know." And
what lies will parents not tell their children? Just fucking.
But it all kind of makes sense though. Like, if you're like, I heard like this moaning and stuff, you're like, oh, we didn't hear anything.
Must have been Santa.
It could also go back to the sheets thing.
That's not gonna work.
I don't know what the
That's
fuck.
so funny.
It could also go back to the sheets thing. Like, let's say you walk in on somebody fucking, and you just throw a sheet over somebody. It's pretty crazy. I was like, holy shit, that makes sense.
Boy. I mean, it almost just, it's like numerology, dude. You can make anything fit into a thing.
Yeah, but you know what, though? You wonder, because it's like, I'm sure ghosts were around, like, or the thought of ghosts were around long before we ever had linens.
It would be scary to hear somebody, like, if you heard people doing that in the woods or something, that'd be kind of scary.
Oh, with no context?
Yeah, with no context.
For sure.
It'd be terrifying. It'd be
terrifying. Oh my God, you killed it! I'm dead. Run!
I wonder if I can I share this screen?
I'd like you to try in real time in front of all these people.
Okay, these people. What do you mean these people? Share screen, share video. Let's do that.
Right
now. Oh no. Share screen. Let's see if this works. Because Manny just Oh, here we go. Okay. Are you guys seeing this?
No, take us through it though.
Yeah.
Sharing this tab to console. Yeah. Okay. Nothing.
No,
nothing.
What a fucking great job though.
Pieces of shit. All right.
This is really good stuff.
Share screen. Then click on the window that you want to share.
Share tab audio. Nope.
Let's all try doing it at once, and then do step-by-step instructions for the listeners.
It's not working, obviously.
Okay. It is. We'll figure it out. Yeah, that's an insane video though. So it was, they were trying to figure out why the plane banked like that, and it was fucking crazy.
I go back to again though, dude, on this ghost thing, is that, you see these ghosts, generally they're these women in white flowing dresses, right? You always, oh, did you see her white dress? She has a flowing white dress. It's always part of it. Did the dress die too to come back to life? Like, why is there a dress there? When did its particulate matter like?
Yeah, like when was there
not crossover?
Yeah.
Yeah. What outfit do you think you'd wear if you were a ghost?
Probably a gray hoodie and a hat kicked sideways.
Yeah.
Literally.
Whoa, that ghost looks hip as fuck.
Hey, it's a ghost. It's Sean's ghost. Dude, I didn't put this in the notes, but I just wanted to put it on record. I called Sean the other day after watching this video, and I told him, for those that don't or didn't hear it, Sean. Wow, you want to see a naked ghost? Yeah.
I'm just projecting. You get it. Thanks.
Sean had said on the podcast a while back, or we talked about it, that Neil deGrasse Tyson is full of shit. He's a grifter.
It's the worst.
And I saw a video the other day, and I called Sean.
I go, professor?
Sean, you want to get it?
Yeah, dude. You know what? He's a doctor. He's as close to science as Dr. Phil is. You know what I mean? It's like he's diverged. That's what and then tell your thing, Jay. But like we were talking about, and for whatever reason, he entered our lives, Jay and my life, at the exact same moment because I had already Wikipedia'd him hours before Jay hit me up about this guy, and I Wikipedia'd because I was listening to this farce he was telling again with such ill-placed confidence. And so I look him up on Wiki just to understand, like, what does he do? What is his job? And so, yeah, he went to Harvard, and I think he went to like 3
Who doesn't go to Harvard?
Harvard.
I mean, Conan O'Brien went to Harvard. Anyway, so he went to Harvard, and he went to a couple other great schools.
University of Texas at Austin.
And then Columbia University for his PhD.
Columbia. I mean, come on. You know,
Manhattan, not the Columbia.
The one in D.C. But he's so far separated and removed from doing science work. He just oversees some planetary commission now, and he does all these speaking engagements. I think what he's done, as a lot of people, same with Doug DeMuro, is that you become a caricature of yourself, and which amplifies your personality by 20. And now you're unwatchable, and you also think a little too much of yourself. Filled in your head.
I almost think the same could be said for Rogan, right? I mean, very like.
I agree.
Yeah.
No,
and quite a
100%.
few, like the guy who just got arrested, right? And whatchamacallit, where was he at?
Carrot Top. Yeah, right.
The guy that Greta Thunberg.
Andrew Tate.
Yeah. It's like you start to really. You know, once you're a successful podcaster and you have all these followings of people who just listen to you on repeat, like you're in an echo chamber. You start to hear your own voice. You start to think, oh shit, I know more than what I do. But you know, here's the problem. Like Rogan has admitted that he doesn't know a lot. You know, he knows a little bit about a few things, but I think the problem is you start to really feel yourself once you have fuck you money, and you know, people start to listen.
And you know what, dude? Segura is starting to go in that direction for me. I've noticed he's changed quite a bit, especially with this whole buying each other expensive gifts and shit. It's like funny stories. If it was like he bought Bert like a domino and Bert bought him like a Matchbox car.
Right.
Like, there'd be some funny shit around that. But now it's like I buy you a private jet and you bought me a small country. Let's have laughs about it.
Did you see what he bought him for his birthday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
that's actually that's what it came from.
Yeah, he bought him Hitler's teacup. Literally Hitler's teacup.
The one that he actually, but he has to destroy it was the agreement.
You think he did?
I'm sure he loves Hitler stuff. He's
wasted on a treadmill drinking wine from this fucking Hitler teacup. I mean, he's doing it.
You know he is. Of course, dude.
Wearing some like iced out Cuban rope. Just fucking like, can't believe comedy got me here.
All right, totally do. That's great.
If you can dream it.
Oh, man.
No, I was going to say that the two things that I saw the videos, but what made me call Sean was first Neil deGrasse Tyson was on some podcast with this dude with entertainment, or I forget. Anyways, but they were talking about the COVID and the not the virus, but the vaccine and all this shit, and like the guy is like stating facts. He's about the vaccine and how like certain shit we were misled and lied to about and this and that. And Neil deGrasse Tyson's like getting all fucking animated and freaked out, but the guy's not wrong. Like, and Neil deGrasse Tyson isn't saying that he's wrong, but he's just overreacting and just being a fucking dork. And then on Bill Maher, they were talking about some places did the vaccines and Bill Maher was like, who knows what would have happened if we went the other way where we just tried herd immunity. And then Neil deGrasse Tyson's like, well, that's the thing, is we don't have the benefit of seeing what would have happened if we tried herd immunity. And then Bill Maher goes, well, actually we do. We can look at like countries that did do that and how successful it was. And then he starts fucking getting all animated and freaked out again. And there's something you said, Sean, that's so true. He gets very condescending where he says shit like, he's like, well, I'm a scientist, so we do things that you may not understand, and you're like, okay, fucking relax.
I just want to say I'm not on board for this.
You don't like
bashing of
you like
Neil deGrasse. I love him. I think
he doesn't even say his name right.
Neil deGrasse.
He just called him Neil deGrasse. He just wants to argue it.
Neil deGrasse. I like him. He's nice.
Wait, you should call him Degrassi?
Degrassi.
Drake?
What's his name again?
What's the name of the guy you love?
You just brought up his wiki.
Neil,
look at it,
dude. It's so hard for me with the whole like vaccine thing, because I believe in vaccines, but it's like, you run into these people now. The only thing I hate is the people online who are like, oh, you see this person died of a heart attack, it had to be the vaccine, they got the poke, or like so and so got hit in the chest, like, or whatchamacallit from the Bills, he was in the hospital, yeah, he must have gotten the poke. It's like, stop. It's like, motherfucker, none of us are scientists. I mean, you could get myocarditis from COVID. You can get myocarditis from from the COVID shot. So I mean,
fair enough.
Did you guys see this guy who's really kind of come up? He's been around for a minute. He's like a MIT professor. His name's starts with an L. Lee something, or he does a lot of podcasting now, and he wears a black suit every show.
Oh, CoffeeZilla?
No. This is he's like a Russian guy, I think.
Yeah, I think his thing's called CoffeeZilla.
No, CoffeeZilla is a little stubby dude with a fake background.
Oh, it's not Lex Friedman?
Yes, Lex Friedman.
Yeah, Lex Friedman from CoffeeZilla. Yes.
No, two different people. But anyways.
It's not.
It's okay. So
okay, Neil deGrasse Tyson.
The CoffeeZilla guy was just a guest on Lex Friedman's podcast, but they're not the same person.
Oh.
Okay.
Anyway, so and the CoffeeZilla guy is the one who's doing the Logan Paul, okay.
Logan
Paul
corrected.
stuff.
I apologize, sir.
No, that's okay. It's usually this way. I can't reach my trophy. So I
hold on, Sean. I got it for you.
Oh, okay, now he's gonna go through every sound effect he has.
Okay, you got to go.
So Lex Friedman was on Joe Rogan's podcast before, and so Rogan is on with Neil deGrasse Tyson on Rogan's podcast, and he's mentioning how Lex had been on his show before, and said, "There's this guy you really got to meet." And while I said that, Jamie was bringing up, the producer for Rogan's show was bringing up an image of Lex or a video and muted it. He's like, "Yeah, you got to meet this guy." And he's like, "Why?" And he goes, "Oh, he's really smart. Great guy, super smart. And he's a scientist too. So you should meet him sometime." Mm-hmm. Who? Lex. Huh? Just being, as soon as he heard he was a scientist, he gets in his phone. He's like, "Who?
Oh,
who?
Just
Lex?
dismissive."
Oh, yeah, look it up. Somebody actually cut it out. You can look at Neil deGrasse Tyson and put Lex's name, Joe Rogan's name.
That's the thing I hate about some intellects is like you can't be bothered with anybody who, or you feel challenged or threatened or whatever it may be. It's just, yeah, man, there's room for everybody. So.
He's always come across as very insecure to me, which is quite a transparent attribute of a person.
B.S. Jeffrey said there's a legit Nordic study about a risk for men in their 20s with regards to myocarditis. 23 million subjects. Damn.
As it relates to the COVID vaccine.
Interesting.
Yeah, I've heard this. Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Sean, did you put the Kai the hatchet wielding hitchhiker?
I put that on there.
No, have you watched it?
I did.
I watched it.
And without giving anything away, what is it worth watching?
Yeah.
Oh, and is it a documentary?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Let's hear Tyler's take first, and then Jay.
It's like an 1.5 hour long documentary. It could have been 45 minutes.
I'll agree with that. I'll agree with that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But it was interesting. It was like, a very wild viral video from a few years ago. Do you guys like Manny?
So essentially, he was the person who saved somebody's life, but ended up killing.
Cool.
He was stopping like a hate crime because,
I'm just
and this is the
my
wild
subscription to all of Netflix tonight.
Yeah, I have no idea.
I get Manny Flicks.
Yeah, right. Just get the 3-second synopsis.
But he went to jail, right?
Yep.
I haven't watched it. I've just heard.
Well, yeah, he eventually went to jail, but not for that original like.
Oh, what for? What other thing that came from the side that nobody saw coming? What did he go for?
Well, you guys would be surprised that the hatchet wielding hitchhiker had hatchet somebody prior to his viral sensation hatchet wielding.
Awesome.
But anyways, I don't know. I figure, are we allowed to do spoilers? Do you guys just want to give up the whole thing?
Not really. I was planning on watching it, but now I think I got most of it at this point.
I thought if we put it in the Google Keep, you got to go watch it immediately.
Yeah, it's. I think it's worth a watch. I agree with Tyler. Like it could have been shorter, but it is pretty crazy. Like it's the guy's fucking just cuckoo.
He's Looney Tunes, man.
Yeah,
and it's just hilarious watching people like struggle to try and make him a sensation, but they're like, oh wait, he's
Did you guys see the hatchet?
He's homeless
guy
for a reason.
Wait, I don't know if this was the same homeless hatchet guy, but did you see the hatchet guy at McDonald's?
Yeah, the dude, he was like taking on like a bunch of teens or something.
Yeah,
like
so these teens were beating up this homeless guy and like punching him in the back.
Oh,
of the
I saw
head.
that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then the dude like pulled out a fucking like hatchet and was like, "Oh, really?" and just started breaking tables and shit in front of him and like literally.
That's
like,
when I wasn't on his side anymore. I'm like, oh man.
Did you see the first half of the video though?
Yeah, where they were beating the shit out of him. I was like,
yeah, but he didn't have to start destructing property.
Before that, when he came in causing trouble.
Oh, shit.
There's a whole, so depending on what narrative wanted to be spun up from that, they cut it right dead center, and where a lot of people who got upset saw where this guy's standing at the trash can or whatever, and then everybody starts coming over and beating on him and talking shit.
It's like
there's
that
a
new
whole
show
lead up to that.
Man.
It's like that new show on Netflix, The Kaleidoscope. Whatever order you watch.
I haven't seen it, Manny. Please don't say anything about it.
So
new rule: no more streaming talk ever.
I have no idea what the.
I was just going to tell you guys what happened and how it ended.
I'm going to give you the plot, the climax, and the ending,
and then why I didn't like it. But no.
Yeah, I was going to say, if somebody came in and there were the four of us and we were cornered, and like somebody started swinging a hatchet, I'm like, all right, motherfucker. If I'm the person who gets hit with the hatchet, I'm just holding on to his fucking arm, and then you guys better beat the shit out of him.
What are you gonna hold on to him when he cuts your arm off?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, if he swings, I'm gonna try to catch it. Like, if this arm's gone, I'm gonna try to grab his arm with the other one, and then you guys better jump on instead of being like, oh, what the fuck?
You gotta be a magician with
you
that
gotta
thing.
do it like it's like when a wasp gets into a beehive, you just gotta all pile on and try.
That's what I'm saying, man, and just try to
vibrate him to death.
kind of along the same line of this. Did you guys see the guy at, I think it was Walmart? He had a knife, and the dude behind him picked up a fucking stanchion and just boom, hit him on the back of his.
And not with the pole part.
Yeah,
with the base.
The circular. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Put him on his face.
I was like, fucking bravo.
Yeah. Same thing happened at another Walmart where like some lady was holding some other lady hostage with a knife, and they shot her, man, and killed her. Like, fucking Jesus. People are just not wrapped tight.
Another doc, and I won't spoil it.
Oh God.
The Bling Ring. Do you know about this?
The Lindsay Lohan
Bling Ring, yeah.
Okay, do you know the story about it? Because the documentary's out now, and all I'm going to say about the documentary is, there's one main dude that's like the ringleader or whatever, and what a fucking it's unbelievable how much money they got away with or that they stole, and just so flippant about it. And I don't want to give too much away from it, but just watch it. Just if you want to fuck somebody, this guy, you will just watch it and just be like, fuck this guy.
This was the famous thing where they would break into Lindsay Lohan, Paris Hilton, all these people's houses and steal their shit while they were at parties and stuff.
And as the guy's like talking or like they're doing recreations and they're talking about it, he'll be in the camera. He's like, okay, so this is what we did. You would do this, you would do this. And then every time they would talk about another break-in, he would do the thing. He's like, okay, guys, you know the routine. First, you go to, dude. And the guy, dude, the most unbelievable is what they had to serve or what they got, what their punishment was.
Right.
And you're like, fuck these guys. Yeah, and then they do a documentary about it. We got to quit doing documentaries and like the Dahmer thing. I still have not seen the Dahmer show because I feel weird about watching this guy that,
murdered
why
all
are
these
we
people?
Yeah.
Why are we celebrating him?
There's a law though where like they can't make money off of their stories now, and so like
there is Son of Sam. Yeah, it's the Son of Sam law because Son of Sam was trying to make money off his story, so they created that law. But I believe that was Florida law.
So does that mean that like only like other people, like if I tell his story, I could still make money off of telling this murderer story though? Like I didn't do it.
Yeah,
I just have a camera.
Yeah,
that's hilarious.
Yeah, it's like that barefoot bandit out of Washington that was stealing everybody's planes. Bob Rivers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So he was allowed to sell his story for what do they call restitution?
Cousin
of
Sam.
Damn right, dude. He's on a
Uh,
roll today, dude. He's got a really good one.
The Last of Us. Is it? Yeah. Did anybody see that?
Dude, it was really
I
good.
watched it.
Was it good?
I have not seen it.
The movie or the TV series? Which one's out?
It's a TV series.
TV series.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very close to the video game.
Very close to the video game, but just like well done. So yeah, just
there's a movie coming too.
Is there really?
Is there?
Yeah, they have HBO, I believe, is doing this. They have like a series and then an actual movie, and it's played by different people.
I know that they have Tyler, you might like this. I'm excited for it. They're apparently working on a multiplayer game for The Last of Us, which was super violent.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, dude, it's like too scary. I was just thinking about this. Like these video games that are super scary, it's like hard for me to play,
Yeah.
Did you play Last of Us?
Yeah, I played Last of Us, but it's just like if I had my Fitbit, I would love to see what my heart rate is.
Oh my God.
It's nerve-wracking, man.
Have you played it, Sean?
Oh yeah, both of them. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So Jay, like I know you refuse to play as certain characters, but like I'm like, I mean, you're hiding.
Whites.
Like,
I don't play as whites.
You're like hiding, and it's just like people are coming, and they're like, "Where is she?" And there's dogs and all this.
I played the first one. I never finished it. I had downloaded it and I want to redo it.
Yeah.
I also want to download it for my Steam Deck. Which is fucking crazy.
I remember you telling us that it was.
Yeah, the Steam Deck's pretty dope. For those that don't know, I got
one too.
Did you?
Nice.
Mine's just wrapped around a big luxurious car.
Can you take that on the plane?
I'll just drive there, or it's driven.
And just exactly. You fuck. All right, we got to start wrapping it up.
No, let's keep going for it. We're gonna do a 24-hour podcast today, so
there you go.
Strap it in.
What?
No, just kidding.
Hello.
Just let that rest.
What? Yes, I have. BS Jeffrey asked, have I used the deck as a PC? For those.
So get strapped in. Go ahead.
So for those that don't know, Steam or Valve Steam, whatever you want to call it, is like a hub where you can download PC games. And a Steam Deck is it's basically a portable PC that looks like a big Nintendo Switch. So you can download PC games to your Steam Deck.
But for reference, it's bigger than a PSP. Like it's a nice feel in your hand. It's really good. Sorry, go ahead. Yeah,
I think it's about a foot long, maybe a little bit longer.
Oh,
and It feels
Yeah.
great. And then,
What?
what were you referencing, Sean?
I was just looking. I have a ruler I dropped down here on the ground. So I'm looking at it to see. Because otherwise, it's
always
about
on the ground. I just got it here, so 4 more hours. Got you.
Nice.
But it's pretty crazy, and it's an emulator, so you can download all the emulators, so you can play the old Nintendo, Super Nintendo, PlayStation 2 games on it. It's pretty dope.
Dreamcast.
Yeah, Dreamcast. It's
ColecoVision.
ColecoVision. Yeah. Next one.
I can't. I don't
Game
know.
Boy.
So I guess I did have some fun. Have you guys played any retro
Game
games?
Gear.
Any retro games?
Sorry.
Yeah, like I played Mega Man.
Dude,
Oh, Mega Man's the best.
I was trying to play Paperboy the other day, and that was just like frustrating. It just reminded me of Jay.
Bust. A foot. Oh, so like a foot longer than my dick.
I don't know. It's so simple and it's making me laugh so
great.
hard.
It's great.
I have my Game Gear still.
Oh, dude.
My
you?
folks got me that in
Wow.
probably 1980 something. I still
That's
have
right.
it.
I remember
and
it
it's
in your
brand new.
When you had it in the closet in Pasadena.
Yeah. Yeah.
Before you came out of it.
Or-
All right, let's do our plugs because I'm at the cellar tonight. Sean, go ahead.
Nah, let's just let that one.
Don't
You
be
can
like
have it.
that, Sean.
No, you can.
Come
No,
on.
that was good on its own. I don't need to add to it.
Manulus.
I think I might have mentioned it last week. Third Level Events reached out, so I might start working with them again. And then just in Boston on the 17th. So
Yes.
Of
Tyler?
March.
This next weekend I got nothing coming up, but I'm getting ready for the.
He
Sorry.
said it to himself. Aww.
I was gonna try and pull up the poster, but it's taking too long. But anyways, next weekend is the Dose Show premiering in Bend, Oregon. Comedians are gonna try and answer audience questions under the effects of psilocybin. What are we doing?
What?
I'm just feeding, like, hard grade narcotics to comedians for stage time. It's a wild.
Is it mushrooms?
It's mushrooms, yeah.
Dude, what if
And-
the first time I ever did mushrooms was that show?
Oh my
Look at
God.
Sean's face immediately. Went
Man.
from
One
a
of the
smile to-
comedians, it's their first time doing it. So
Do they? Okay.
All right.
Hmm?
Okay, let me make
Kinda,
my
like,
plugs really
scary.
quick because I got to get
It'd
the
be-
fuck out of here. I'm at the Comedy Cellar tonight. This weekend, I will be in San Diego at Mic Drop Comedy Club. Weekend after that, I'll be in Boston, Massachusetts with Jessica Curson at Laugh Boston. All the shows are sold out, though, so suck it. Not because of me, because of Jessica. But until next week, and when you're going to stream on Twitch from the Tesla to stunt on us popes
Ooh.
of spores. That's from Boston.
Spores is how he said.
Yeah.
Oops.
All right. I got to go. I love you all. Thanks for tuning in. This will run smoother next time. And we'll have some more bells and whistles. But until next time, I love you all. Bye.